Hey, spring has sprung, right? So here we are. Got a chair. We're going to do a little bit of a review on this chair. I bought it about a week ago. I looked at it for a while in the shop, and it reminded me of some kind of like 1930s. This part up here looked undeveloped, reminded me of the 30s chairs. This is it was a 30s look. But then you got this seat, split oak seat, okay? And then also, you notice how they tied it, little square knots to tie it together. So that's an indication of skill going on, okay? I still don't know what it is then. I know now, okay? Yeah. So I looked down here, and it kind of reminded me something about like the spinning wheels and stuff like that, you know, and it kind of had an old look to it. These turnings here, they look like they're really crisp. The whole thing, and it's like I sprung for it. I shucked out $10. Hey, a guy like me, that's a lot of money. It's got little button feet on it down here. And I still don't know though, okay? So I decide to go back on my training, fall back on training. These are pegged. I couldn't tell if they were pegged or not because I thought maybe they were tacks because it had a varnish. It had like a old varnish on it. I checked back here. Bam. Okay, schooling pays off. These kind of chairs, if they're old because they've been rubbed against the wall so many times, will have worn spots here. Boom. Okay, I'm starting to breathe a little quicker now, you know. I remember the rest of the teaching. Teaching was down here on this spindle. It's going to be wore down because kids and people be getting up. See how it's wore down there. Hey, this is old. I've decided. I get it. Take it home, but what is it? These are kind of like sausages here. This is like the William and Mary period. William and Mary period was probably like 1710 to 1740, 50, something. Whatever the case, it's all written down in books. These are just, I'll just be a little rough with it. Okay, the William and Mary period, they didn't have this vase here. They had splats going down, turn splats, and the turnings would not be as robust probably as this. This is very robust, but also to date a piece of furniture, you have to go with the newest style. So this is the newest style right here. This is sort of like the old hippie scenario where, you know, hanging on to the past. This is the past, but because it's the William and Mary Pilgrim century, okay, but he is transitioning into Queen Anne. Okay, it's a Queen Anne chair with it's a transitional. Whatever the case, where'd he come from? Came from the Hudson River Valley. What's the Hudson River Valley? It's the cradle of America, sort of industrialization where the water dumps out at New York City. The Albany, it's up to Albany, whatever the case. If you want, check it out. They do paintings, the whole bit. So I was really excited. I was able to date it. It's like 1750, 1740. But it's short. When you sit on it, you're kind of sitting down like this. It's for like houses that have ceilings that are low. It's still tight. I don't know if it had originally a rush seat on it or not. I'm going to work a little bit more with the finish. It's got some old brown here. I'm just using steel wool to gradually bring it down. This is the stuff they had on it. It's the the varnish, shellac. So it had an old finish. See, this is the old shellac finish. That's what the whole chair looked like. This appears to be maple. Okay.